I turned this movie off the first time I saw it, but I'm glad I gave it another chance. We're back today with one of cinema's most powerful but little seen flicks. Welcome back to Review Lens. Few films hit as hard as American History X. Released in 1998, this powerful drama tackles hate, redemption, and the brutal cycle of violence. It's not an easy watch, but it was never meant to be. The story centers on Derek Vineyard, played by Edward Norton, in a career-defining role. Derek is a former neo-Nazi skinhead whose violent past lands him in prison. When he gets out, he's determined to stop his younger brother, Danny, played by Edward Furlong, from following the same path. The film unfolds as a mix of flashbacks and present-day struggles, showing us how hate is learned and spread. One of the most striking parts of American History X is its use of black and white cinematography for the flashbacks. These sequences show Derek's rise into hate, the influence of his father, and the brutal acts that defined him. The choice to strip away color emphasizes how rigid and destructive his world was. Then we move to the present in full color, where Derek is trying to put his life back together and keep his brother from repeating his mistakes. This contrast drives home the idea that growth and change are possible but never easy. Edward Norton's performance is unforgettable. His intensity, his transformation, and his vulnerability give the film its backbone. It earned him an Oscar nomination for Best Actor, and it's widely considered one of the most powerful performances of the 90s. Edward Furlong also delivers a strong performance as Danny, whose narration helps guide the film's structure. Of course, we can't talk about American History X without mentioning the infamous curb stomp scene. It's one of the most shocking and disturbing moments ever put to film, and it's supposed to be. The film forces the audience to confront the brutality of hate and violence, not glorify it. But beyond the violence, the heart of this movie is about change. Derek's prison experience, working alongside people he once hated, realizing the emptiness of his beliefs, gives the film its hope. And that final twist with Danny's fate is devastating. It drives home the reality that hate, once planted, is hard to erase. Behind the camera, there was tension. Director Tony Kaye famously clashed with New Line Cinema over the final cut. Edward Norton even stepped in to help shape the edit that we know today. Kaye has disowned the film, but audiences and critics alike recognize its power. Norton had so much creative input that he essentially recut parts of the film himself. Some critics credit him with saving the movie from being shelved. Derek's large swastika tattoo was carefully designed to look amateur, as if it were done in a garage by fellow gang members, a subtle detail that made it more authentic. In the end, American History X isn't just about racism. It's about the danger of ideology, the cost of hate, and the possibility of redemption. It's raw, it's emotional, and it stays with you long after the credits roll. If you've never seen it, prepare yourself. It's not easy, but it's one of those films that matters. It asks hard questions about who we are, what we believe, and whether we have the courage to change. That's it for this one. If you enjoyed this review, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more movie comparisons, retro reviews, and all things film. And as always, see you on the next one. Save us a balcony seat and extra butter on the popcorn, please.